I know my in-laws are a nightmare. I'm never going to get on with them. I want to say no. No, no, no. You know when someone buys you a present and you're like, oh no, now that means next year and for every year for the rest of my life I have to get you one. Get your boobs and your bum and your legs out. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're doing well, and if you're new here, then hello. My name is Hannah and I film lifestyle, fashion and home videos. But yeah, right now it's all about Christmas, obviously. So yeah, today's video is a Christmas Q&A. At first I thought I'd do this as like a Christmas advice, Christmas dilemmas video, because I'm a qualified life coach. And yeah, I kind of thought that could be good because I know Christmas sometimes isn't like people's favourite time of year. But yeah, it's now like just more of a general Christmas Q&A. Yeah, so I'm actually filming on my phone, so I've had to write the questions down here. So yeah, I'm really excited. Let's get into it. Okay, so question number one. What shall I buy my in-laws? I had a couple of like what to get for a mother-in-law questions, and then like, yeah, in-laws. Firstly, do you want to be responsible for buying the gift for the in-laws, or is it something your partner can do? Like, if it's something that's stressing you out, can you say to your partner, actually, like, can you sort out your family gifts this year? If it's that actually you really want to do it and you enjoy doing it, it's just that you don't know what to get them, then fine. But like, yeah, make sure you like rope your partner in if it's something that's stressing you out, or if you feel like they know them better than, I mean, obviously they know them better than you. But yeah, but you can like, so yeah, that's point number one. Point number two, you can always ask them. You can ask them what they want, or like what I've done with some people who say like, so like if you've got a woman who's like a typically more of a girly girl, like I've said, right, what do you want so out of like makeup, nice like decorative stuff for your home, nice like smelly bath products for yourself, or like, I can't remember the other option, but like you can always, you know, and they might say, oh, actually, like I love a bath, so I want something for my bath. And then you know that you can go into like Lush or the Body Shop or like somewhere more bougie to get like a really nice like bath set, or you can buy them like a set of bath oils, like stuff like that. But I feel like one thing I wouldn't do is buy clothes, because I feel like that is such a personal thing, and unless you know someone really well and feel really confident in it, I feel like there's more chance they're not going to like what you've got them than what you have. But in terms of generic stuff, I feel like you can't go wrong with like a really nice pair of pajamas or like loungewear. And you also can't go wrong with a candle. Or like, obviously you'd have been to their house, like do they use stuff like incense, like not incense, diffusers? Yeah, like can you buy them nice like smelly stuff for their home? But yeah, I feel like you can't go wrong with a candle, and I think there are so many like bougie candle brands out there nowadays that like it's not just like a throwaway gift. Like I feel like people see candles as being like a luxury item, so I think, yeah, you can definitely get away with just giving someone a candle. And in my gift guide for her, oh yeah, also check out my gift guide for her if that helps. In my gift guide for her, I showed like a naked candle, and I always think they look really nice and pretty. And I also got like a candle plate to go with it, and I think that's nice, like a nice gift, because you know you're buying, it's all like a candle theme, like if you get like a nice candle and a plate to go with it, if that makes any sense. As far as like father-in-law goes, I mean, if your partner isn't more qualified for that, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know, men, especially older men, I was gonna say old men, they are so hard to buy for. Like I feel like men for my age, you kind of like know the kind sort of like clothes that they like, so you can buy them clothes and stuff. Yeah, I honestly don't know. So, well, I do know, I'm gonna give you some ideas. So like, do they play golf? Like, can you get them some like nice golf balls, a golf hat, some golf socks. Apparently they're a thing because I've bought golf socks for someone this year. Yeah, something like that. Can you, you know, what clothing brands they like? Like, I feel like when I don't know what to get someone, but I kind of know roughly like what they might like, I go safe with like a plain All Saints t-shirt, like, you know, with like the little logo on, but like they have it in loads of different colors. Like, get them one of those, or get them like a plain Tommy Hilfiger t-shirt, like just those kinds of brand, like just get them something plain of a brand that you know that they like, basically. But you can always get like really nice packs of socks. And if worst comes to worst, not the worst comes to worst, some people genuinely like want this as a present, you can always get them like booze and food. You can even make up your own hamper. Like, you can buy like hamper kits from places like B&M, and like, yeah. So I hope that helps. Okay. Question number 2. Okay, sticking with the in-law theme, how to deal with in-laws at Christmas. Okay, so personally, I'm really lucky. I have like the best in-laws ever, who are so chilled and easygoing and no issues whatsoever. But I know other people are not so lucky. Obviously, it's really dependent on what your situation is and like how bad it is. But I feel like obviously you have to communicate with your partner. Like, at the end of the day, if your partner feels the same and thinks their parents are a nightmare and doesn't really want to spend any time with them at Christmas, like, I kind of feel like, do you know what? There is a time when I would have said, you do you, like, you do what you want, like, it's your life, blah, blah, blah. But obviously, like, communicating that in a really nice way to people. But I don't know, as I'm getting older and wiser, I kind of feel like, you know, other people can get more joy in seeing us than we do of seeing them. And I think that's like a really nice gift to give people in ourselves and as itself. And I think that, like, if you've been invited by in-laws, then like trying to sort of look at it from a place of love and think like, okay, they want me there. That's really nice. And just setting boundaries, like, you know, by the way, I'm just assuming that this person is like staying with in-laws, but like, even if it's just for a day or something like that, you know, can you set boundaries? Can you go for like one meal or one night instead of 2 meals or 2 nights? And, you know, if you are staying with them for a long period of time, like, you know, just not feeling guilty to like take yourself off to your own room and have your own space. And I kind of think if you're having in-laws to stay with you, kind of, I think it can really help you mentally to be like, right, I'm the host, and almost get into this frame of mind where it's like, almost have this like role to kind of, so that you kind of get less emotionally annoyed and like involved, kind of just, yeah, almost like falling into this role. And you're just hosting people for the weekend. I think that can like mentally help. But if you have like a genuine issue with in-laws where they're like really, really rude, like, that is like your partner's responsibility to like pick it up with them. Unless it is something that you can just, unless like you know that it's not worth bringing it up with them and therefore like you can hack a weekend with them, then I think it's about changing your mindset. And yeah, it's really hard to answer because it really does depend what it is. Like, if there's genuine issues there and you want to get to the bottom of them and you want to have a really good relationship with them, then you need to communicate with your partner. You need to work out whether they feel the same, whether they think you're being unreasonable or whatever, and just see if there's anything you can do. Can your partner talk to them? If it's like, right, I know my in-laws are a nightmare, I'm never going to get on with them, my partner doesn't even like them, then yeah, I think it's kind of a case of really trying to do some of your own mindset work around it and think, right, it's Christmas. This is my partner's parents. And, you know, just before you see them, almost putting like a coat of armor on, emotionally, energetically, just be like, right, I'm fine. Yeah, I hope that helps. That is quite a hard one to answer. Okay, question number 3. What are you doing for Christmas? Very nice of you to ask. I am having a very busy, crazy Christmas this year. Mark's brother is back from America. We've never met his wife. We were meant to be going out for the wedding in August, but obviously the pandemic meant that we couldn't go in the end. So it's all about that basically this year. That they are coming back from America, so we're going to be up north for like not the whole of December. We're going to be going up for a weekend, back down for work during the week, and yeah, we're basically going to be spending Christmas with Mark's family. So yeah, that will be really, really nice. Like, I'm really excited to see them and meet his wife, and yeah, it's going to be like a very different Christmas from that point of view, because it feels like such a big deal, like such a big occasion. But yeah, Christmas Day, I'm sure will just be like really nice and chilled. Yeah, just spending the day with his family. I think I'll do probably like a fake late Christmas Day or Christmas afternoon, evening thing with my family, probably like in between Christmas and New Year, so that we can like exchange presents. And yeah. Question number 4, whether to buy a gift for colleagues and boss. Again, it depends what the situation is. I want to say no. No. Like, why start something? You know, when someone buys you a present and you're like, oh no, now that means next year and for every year for the rest of my life I have to get you one. And you also feel really awkward because you don't have one for them. Yeah, I feel like don't start something unless you need to. But obviously, that completely depends. Like, I don't know. Like, I know that this person lives in a different country who's asked this, and is a teacher. I don't know what the etiquette of teachers is, and I don't know what, yeah, like that kind of etiquette could deal from country to country. But obviously the fact that you've asked shows me that it's not like a given, like not like a done given thing that happens. So yeah, I want to say no. What I would say about the boss is ask your other colleagues if they're getting a gift, because you don't want to be the only one that doesn't get a gift. At the same time, you kind of don't want to be the only one that does, because then you just look like a suck up, you know? So maybe maybe go for the boss, because, you know, it's always good to get in the boss's good books, but not be like a suck up. Yeah, colleagues, no. Unless you're like friends and you want to give them something, like your heart like wants to give them something, or if you think they're going to give you something. But like, yeah, if they're just colleagues and like you don't see them outside of work, then no, do not start that. Yeah, but if you feel like people are going to get you something and you don't want to be awkward and be like, oh no, I haven't got you anything, then just wrap up just something really generic, like a bottle of wine for all of your colleagues, and just have it in the boot of your car ready to go, so that if they give you something, you can be like, oh yeah, I left yours in the car, and then go and get it. That is what I would do. Question number 5, what to wear to your Christmas do? Well, if you don't know, my previous video was a Christmas party dress haul, and those are from like online stores, so like anyone and everyone can buy those. And I'm going to be doing another one. I think I'm going to film it tomorrow now. I was thinking about filming it today, but it's getting late. Which is going to be like Christmas party outfits, because I've got a couple of non-dress outfits. So yeah, check those out, and I hope that helps. But I feel like you can't go wrong with sparkle. You can't go wrong with an LBD. And what else can you not go wrong with? yeah, I mean, if this is like a work party situation, don't get your boobs and your bum and your legs out. Just don't. And boob tape. Wear the boob tape. If you're getting your boobs out and you don't want them to fall out, then tape it up. What else? What else? Wear what you're comfortable in. Wear what you're comfortable in. And yeah, like, just because people like me are like talking about like party dress hauls and things, also, like, do not be afraid to wear something that you've already got. It was my Christmas work due last night, and I ended up wearing something I already had because I preferred it. And I thought for work it's more suitable because I wasn't getting the boobs and the bum and the leg out. Okay, question number 6. How to say no to family members with things that you don't want to do. This is really hard. But yeah, if it's something you really don't want to do, you have to say no. I would say, like, is there an alternative that you can come up with so that you're not just saying no, you're saying, like, you know, it's my Christmas too, I'd really rather not do this, or but I feel like I'd get more enjoyment from doing this, or I'd feel more comfortable doing this. How do you feel about doing this? Like, you know, come up with another alternative. If the issue is that you don't want to do something because you don't want to do something with them, then that's obviously more hard. You know, is it something that, again, like I said with the in-laws, can you see it as like just one day or just one event, and kind of try and just, yeah, work on your mindset and see it as something that's, you know, not a massive deal to say yes to, or, you know, if it's something that's like, you know, going to cause you serious distress, or, you know, is going to like be going against your morals, or like if it's, yeah, something that's going to eat away into like your precious time, then like you 100% have to say no. And I think, be honest, I think say like, you know, I've had a really shitty year and it's nothing personal, you know, say it's nothing personal, even if it is. I mean, I know that's not being honest, but you kind of have to like not hurt people's feelings. I would say be as honest as you can without sounding like a dick. But yeah, just, you know, if it is family and friends, then they'll still be there afterwards, even if you are 100% honest. So yeah, I would just say like, I'm really sorry, but like, it's my Christmas too, and I really would rather, you know, can we catch up some other time? Because I think sometimes like Christmas is like such a negative thing for people, and there's so much pressure around Christmas. Actually, like, if it's that you would be up for doing something, or you would be up for seeing that certain person or people, but with it being around Christmas is making it like just way more of a no. Can you say like, oh, can we do something in the spring? Can we do something at Easter? You know, if it's that Christmas is actually like really distressing for you, like if you've had like loads of trauma around Christmas, then say that. Just say like, I want to change up how I do Christmas. Like, I find it too intense. I need to look after my mental health, and, you know, but I would love to see you. Can we change, you know, instead of seeing each other at Christmas, can we see each other at another time of year? I mean, again, obviously I don't know what the situation is, but I would just say ultimately, how to say no is to be honest. Right, question number 7. How to say no to continuing buying presents for friends. Right, okay. Yeah. So basically, if you've been buying presents for someone for years and it's something that you want to stop, how do you express that and say that? I had this a few years ago, I think, where I was buying Christmas presents for my friends and they were buying Christmas presents for me, or perhaps it was birthday. But when my friends started having kids, I kind of realized that I couldn't really afford, or didn't want to afford, to buy presents for the kids and buy presents for them. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I was just honest and I just said, yeah, like financially, like, are you okay now if we just start buying presents for the kids? Yeah, so I feel, and that like went down like amazingly. And it's, do you know what? I feel like it's something that as soon as you bring it up, other people will probably be like, oh, okay, thank God. Because yeah, actually for me to have one less person to buy for, that makes my life a lot easier and I get to save money. It's the sort of thing that like everyone might be thinking. I understand that if you don't have like the kids thing, so you can like switch it, maybe you feel a little bit more awkward. But again, just be honest. Like, everyone understands that like money is a thing. And you know, if your friend says, actually, like, I really enjoy buying presents for you, so like I would really like to continue it, then, you know, perhaps you could just agree to a budget, like a much smaller budget. Or perhaps you could agree to, instead of buying each other presents, you know, I don't know, go out for a coffee, or like a special Christmas coffee, or like a meal instead. I mean, I guess a meal might end up costing you the same amount of money. Just be honest and just see if there's some kind of a compromise that you can come to. But I think if they are real friends, then obviously they're gonna completely understand. Or if it's that you never like what they get you, yeah, maybe you could like suggest vouchers instead, and then you can both do that. I don't know, like, it is a hard one. All of these questions are hard because these question boxes are so small, and like without knowing like the full story and the full details, like, it is obviously hard to say. But yeah, I think I'm going to answer one more question, then end this, because I don't want this to be really, really long. This question is so hard. What to buy someone for Christmas who I've only been seeing for 1 month? Oh my God, I don't know. Honestly, if I was in this situation, I was going to say I would die, and then realize the person watching this who's put that question in is going to be like, cheers, hun. No, I feel like I was dating someone once around their birthday was coming up, and I was thinking, oh my God, like, this is so awkward. I don't know what to get them. And then we ended things, and I was like, thank God. Oh my God. Okay. Take them out for a nice meal. Take them out for a nice meal. Take them out for a spa day. Yes. Do an experience together. Why am I so happy with myself for this? Yeah, do an experience together. You could go to a really nice cinema. You know, there's like really nice cinemas around now where they've got like a full-on like restaurant, nice sofas in the cinema. You could take them on like a bougie cinema experience. If they're like sporty, this is just coming to my mind because I keep thinking about this at the moment. You could take them climbing to a climbing center. Yeah, like if you feel, and like if they're quite like, if you think they'd be into that, and like they know you're necessarily not, like I think they'd really appreciate that. But do you know what? As it's Christmas and not a birthday, I think that's actually so much easier, because they'll also be thinking, what shall they get for you? And I think because it is so early on, well, at any point in your relationship, you can discuss it. Like, you can discuss it. Just bring it up and be like, so it's Christmas soon. Like, did you want to like, yeah, put our money together and like go out, like do something different? Like, yeah. And then they might say, oh no, like I bought you a present, or like, oh yeah, I don't know what to get you, I think that's a good idea. And then if they do say like, oh no, I want to get you a present, just be honest and be like, okay, cool, so I was thinking about this, but like I don't know what to get you. And like, I don't know, I'm a very open person. Like, to be honest, if it was me, I'd probably just say to them, oh my God, it's Christmas soon, are we doing presents? Because like I feel really awkward about it because we don't know each other that well. Like, I honestly would just say that. So I would just be honest, basically just be honest. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, I know it sounds like an awkward thing. Like when I read it, I was like, oh my God, that's so awkward. But like, actually, it really doesn't have to be, does it? I mean, it's just a Christmas present. But as I said, like with the what to buy inlaws situation, get them some like booze, get them some food. Honestly though, yeah, go out for a meal or do a spa day or do a nice fancy cinema date. Do an experience together and talk about it or don't talk about it. I think that is the best idea. Okay, so that is all of the questions. I feel like this is a bit of a random one, but I hope you found that helpful, those of you that sent some questions in. And yeah, it was nice to just have like a nice sit down, yeah, Q&A. This is my first Q&A, so yeah, I definitely want to do more in the future. Yeah, I feel like it's cool just chatting basically. So yeah, I hope you're having a good day, and if you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my channel because that would really help me out, and if you could like it and leave a comment if you let me know what you think of my advice. Do you agree? Do you have anything to add? Yeah, let me know. So yeah, I will see you in the next video.